From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now,
and we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
23 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And a foul ball. Kershaw fires. And a swing and a miss there.
Hey, nobody away.
Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The 1-2. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Strike one. Kershaw, a former MVP, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Rip towards third. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Hey, plays it first, plays it first.
There's the strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
2 down here.
And a strikeout. Clayton Kershaw off to a fast start.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at the ballpark, getting the nod in this one, Alex Wood.
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
Kershaw back to work. Jock Peterson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Plays it 1, huh?
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
The wind of the pitch.
No, that's a ball. No
No outs here.
And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
I can feel the breeze up here from that one.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Batting fifth. The
Tyro
second baseman,
Estrada to the plate.
Tyro
And 1 down now. 1
Estrada.
down.
And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Austin Slater stands in on the ground, and it gets by him.
Batting seventh. The shortstop, Brandon.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. First offering misses the mark.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hey, let's get a 2-ball here. Come on now.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now the catcher up to hit, Patrick Bailey. Good contact guy, good defender. And that's in there for strike 1. Swings through that.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Next to hit, Tyler Fitzgerald. And first offering is fouled off. Tied up here in the early going.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go. Got hold of him right here.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied 1-1. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And first offering is fouled off. Wade hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2015. That catches the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And that's down and away.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one just misses.
It's a good take.
Nobody here, nobody.
That's to 3rd. Fires over to 1st. 1 up, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Hey, one away. One away.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Plays it first. Plays it first.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that one is in for a strike. Falling behind 2-1. And he gets tied up right there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Left-hand batter waits. Got it by him for the K. Two outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Wilmer Flores. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Hey, come on. Get ahead, stay ahead.
Flores in his 10th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The 0-1. Ground ball right side. Bats up with it. Giants go in order. Giants go down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. On to the fourth, and now the DH.
The designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
Kershaw back to work. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game.
Next pitch misses inside. And now it's even 1-1. Up the middle. Rojas with the throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Digging in, Thairo Estrada. Singled and scored his first time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball there. The 2-2 on the way. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now the right fielder, Austin Slater. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, there's the strike.
Two down now, 2 down.
The 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Come on, guys.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. And they still trail it here 3-1. And welcome back. And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants, helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giants fans. His parents, Mike and Lynn, they had Giant season tickets. They took Brandon to games all the time growing up.
Hey, no outs now, none.
The 0-1. That one ripped. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey.
Hey, no one down here.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Yeah, Bay Area kid who loved his San Francisco Giants, and so cool that he was able to establish a career with this team. Got to the big leagues pretty quickly, called up a little bit early, and never went back down again.
Crawford has played the most games at shortstop in Giants history. You could make a pretty good case he's the best shortstop in the history of the franchise. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Crawford stands at second with no outs. And that is in for a strike. 2-2 now. Kicks and deals. On the ground, right side, and that's a fair ball. Crawford around third. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now the center fielder, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's 0 for 1.
Nobody down here.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Check him go one right here.
Runner at second, nobody out. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Next pitch way upstairs. Good eye right there. And now 2-2. And another ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And now the lefty, swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
So here's Wade now.
All right, let's hold him.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Outman hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski.
Hey, 2 here.
In there, and it's 0-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, let's hold him right here.
At the belt and fires. Check swing, and he held up.
Sit him down right here.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
Come on, let's hold him.
And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Giants 2. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Wilmer Flores. The wide to kick the pitch. In the air, right field. Hernandez hustling after it. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Now back.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And Jack Peterson stands in. There's a strike.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
No outs.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Tyro Estrada now at the plate. 1 for 2.
Hey, come on now. Let's go.
0-1.
0-1.
Want us to put it on a tee for you?
Put him away. Come on. Let's put him away.
Hey, one away, one away.
Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Slater stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
2 outs. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
On the ground to first, knocks it down, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Hey, we got no one.
Kershaw back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Hey, plays it one now.
Next one misses. Ball 1.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Kicks and fires. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler.
Here's the center fielder, Tyler Fitzgerald, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Hey, grounder right here.
That's down and in. Bailey stands at first with one out. Swings and misses. 1-2. This one in the air, right field, and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Runners are at the corners, one away. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Just off the outside corner. Now 1-2. Two on, one out. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. And he deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaches for it, but it's foul. One down, runners at second and third. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Freeman. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kershaw will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New
Your
pitcher for the
attention, please.
Dodgers, number 80.
Now pitching
And you
for
know,
the Dodgers.
bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now,
Ball 4. Take your base.
Certainly can't complain about a lack of action in this one. A high-scoring game. Purists might not love it, but pretty impressive showing at the plate from both sides.
final score of 8-6 in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score.